as his deadline.
With Luke Radel.
It's good to be with you on this Easter Sunday morning. I'm Luke Radel. After rescuing a U.S. airman shot down over Iran, the President of the United States just moments ago threatened to commit a war crime. In a vulgar social media post that meteorologist James DeFazio with a look at your forecast for this Easter Sunday morning. How are things looking out there?
Extra rough.
Ooh,
yes,
nice.
It's a little rough out there this morning. We're seeing widespread rainfall, and unfortunately, not only is it going to rain for the remainder of the morning, as we head into the afternoon and evening, things are going to get cool and breezy. We're going to continue to see really dreary conditions. Very wet this morning. Taking a look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, we have widespread steady to moderate rainfall. There is a back edge to the west, and this will arrive mid-morning. Also want to make you aware that we do have some patchy fog. This camera is our tower camera. It's pointed right at the ground, but even just straight to the ground, we're having trouble making out the ground. It's quite foggy up here on Smith Hill, and there are areas of fog across all of central New York. Back to the west, it is much cooler, 40 degrees behind the front, and that is the weather that we're going to get into by this evening. We're going to see colder temperatures as this afternoon settles in. 49 degrees with rain falling right now at Griffiths and Rome. A light breeze at 6 miles per hour. We will also see the breeze increase this afternoon as well. Again, temperatures steadily decline throughout the afternoon. We go from the upper 40s down into the mid 40s. It's also going to be quite blustery. A chance of drizzle and showers, a chance of drizzle and passing showers as well within this overcast afternoon. Coming up, we're going to take a look at what the beginning of your work week looks like, and what the second half of your work week looks like, which is much nicer than the first half. Luke?
James, thanks so much. The Utica Rescue Mission.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning and happy Easter to you and yours. And we're taking a look at our Easter forecast, and unfortunately, we have it as extra rough today because it is a widespread rain this morning, and unfortunately, the high has already occurred. We've hit 50 degrees. Temperatures are going to drop into the 40s this afternoon, and we're going to see wet, cool, breezy conditions. Very dreary on the Nexus cam. Taking a look at the tower cam, we're seeing fog coming through the area as well. There's areas of patchy fog. Just want to make you aware of that. Widespread rain ends late this morning between 11 and noon. Cooler and drier this afternoon with a passing shower. It's not going to be entirely dry. We will see a little bit of drizzle as well as a passing shower after sunset. And then cooler weather lingers into next week. The beginning of our next work week looking rather chilly. Warmer weather arrives later in the week. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Plenty of moderate to steady rainfall across the region. As we zoom back to the west, though, we can see there is a back edge in sight. Rochester, Buffalo, drier air, cooler air, so we do have the back end that will work through about 11:30 p.m. We're also going to see breezy conditions arrive this afternoon, 25 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts, and it's going to be a breezy couple of days. We're going to see several consecutive days. Monday morning as well, the breeze returns 20 to 30 miles per hour as well for the entirety of Monday, and it's going to feel quite chilly. We're going to have temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s with those breezy conditions. It's going to make things, the wind chills, rather chilly. We still have a flood warning in effect for the West Canada Creek at the Hinckley Dam, and that's going to continue for several more days. The water is still a full 2.5 feet above the spillway and still in minor flood stage. We're tracking this cold rain to exit the region, and then colder air settles in behind it. Scattered rain and snow showers this evening, transitions into snow showers as we head into Monday and Tuesday. Very cold air settles in for the beginning of next week. We see widespread snow through the day on Tuesday, and wind chills on Tuesday going to be in the teens for the entirety of the day. It's not looking like a very warm day today at all. Taking a look at your skycast, those showers depart between 11:30 and noon, then primarily cloudy conditions for the remainder of the day. Can't rule out a little bit of patchy drizzle, a passing shower as well, very likely after 8 p.m., a mix of rain and snow that doesn't accumulate, temperatures in the mid-30s. As we head into Monday, scattered snow showers, very, very light in nature. We don't see any accumulation during the day on Monday. That might change as we head into Tuesday. Looking at your 7-day forecast, some light, very, very light snowfall off the lake on Monday with breezy conditions. Breezy conditions continue into the day on Tuesday with scattered snow showers. We may pick up a ½ inch to an inch of snow on Tuesday, and then things begin to improve. Much warmer weather for the remainder of the week, back up into the mid to upper 60s by the end of next week. And I don't know if anybody has seen this photo from Artemis 2 or not, although the most recent photo taken from our moon mission, it reveals something that our past missions didn't really capture too well. You can see the northern lights because the energy that gets absorbed from the sun goes into our atmosphere, and then as it is absorbed, when the solar energy is absorbed by our atmosphere, it gets scattered as light throughout our atmosphere. So it's within our atmosphere, the northern lights, so you can see them from ground here, but you can also see them from space around the Earth as well. It's a very cool photo. If you haven't seen the most recent photo of Earth, I highly recommend you take a look at it. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for this half hour of Weekend Today. I'm Luke Radel, in for Katrina. We want to get you over to the Weather Center with our meteorologist, James DeFazio. Happy Easter, James. I'm really happy to be back with you.
Happy Easter to you as well, Luke, and we're glad to have you back. Unfortunately, it's with some unfortunate weather today.
You couldn't have chefed up some sunny weather for me?
I did my best, but unfortunately, I just did not have the control today. We are seeing widespread rain this morning. It's going to be a very wet Easter. We're going to see temperatures get cooler and breezy as the afternoon progresses. It's very overcast and dreary this morning. We're seeing widespread rain on the Oracle Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. This will continue for another couple of hours and then come to an end between 11 and noon. It's also seeing some areas of patchy fog off our tower cam. You can almost barely see the ground, but Rome reporting 0 visibility. So just keep that in mind if you're doing any traveling this morning. You may encounter some reduced visibility. We're tracking colder temperatures to the west, which will arrive in central New York later this afternoon. It's 47 for now with rain. The wind beginning to increase. It's going to turn breezy this afternoon. We've seen that tick up about 15 miles per hour. Temperatures this afternoon settle into the mid-40s. We see primarily cloudy conditions. Coming up, we're going to take a look at the entirety of your forecast in detail, as well as why next week does not look like a very nice weather week to start, but it's going to finish much, much nicer. Luke?
James, thank you much. Taking you now around America, where wildfire season is off.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning and happy Easter to you and yours. We're tracking very nasty weather for the next couple of days. It's going to be dreary today. It's going to be cold, blustery for the next couple of days. Let's get right into it. Here's your Easter forecast. It's going to be a little extra rough today. We're seeing temperatures dropping through the afternoon. It's going to be wet through the morning, cool through the entirety afternoon, and breezy this afternoon as well. Very dreary this morning, very overcast as widespread rain falls. Intermittent fog rolling through here on Smith Hill. We've had trouble even seeing the ground from the tower cam at times. We've seen very reduced visibilities. Just keep that in mind as well this morning. Widespread rain ends late this morning, right around 11 a.m. Cooler and drier weather settles in this afternoon. We have a passing shower later this evening. Otherwise, just a couple of, just a little bit of drizzle or flurries, but primarily dry this afternoon. And then cooler weather lingers into the beginning of next week. And yes, we may see a little bit of snow as we head into Monday evening and into Tuesday. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Live Radar, widespread moderate rain, steady to moderate rainfall across central New York. This is moving from west to east, so we are seeing this beginning to move out of our area. The back end is now approaching Syracuse, very light rain in Syracuse. This will continue to work off to the east, and then we'll see drier weather this afternoon. We're also going to see winds increase this afternoon, 20 to 30 mile per hour winds this afternoon, overnight tonight, and for the entirety of your day on Monday. Monday night, the winds die down for a little while, but windy conditions return yet again on Tuesday. It remains blustery and chilly. We still have a flood warning in place for the West Canada Creek at the Hinkley Dam, and that is going to continue for several more days. We're still going to remain in minor flood stage for at least another 48 hours. This rain departs, and then we see much colder conditions settle in. Another cold front arrives during the day, Monday night into Tuesday, and it brings even colder air as we head into Tuesday. Widespread, brief round of snow during Tuesday, with temperatures feel like temperatures in the upper teens to low 20s, a very uncomfortable day, a very unlike April day, a very wintry day, maybe one of our last wintry days. Rain comes to an end this morning, cloudy conditions settle in this afternoon. We're tracking the chance for a little bit of patchy drizzle as we head into the early evening hours. We're also going to see a passing shower between 8 and 10 p.m. This might mix with snow a little bit, but nothing's going to accumulate. Temperatures are above 30 degrees. And then as we head into Monday, chilly conditions, temperatures in the 30s with scattered snow showers. A look at your 7-day forecasts. The first 2 days of this week looking very wintry, but we're seeing a big change as we head into the second half of our week. Wednesday, sunshine, upper 40s. Thursday, we get into the mid-60s. This is going to be a warm breeze. It's going to be a couple rough days. We have to get through Tuesday before things improve, but there is an end in sight, and we do have the long-range pattern hinting that we are going to break out. Unfortunately, Tuesday does look like it's going to snow a little bit. Ugh. Is it abnormal, Luke?
So can we first define our terms here, James?
So
I have two parents who are attorneys, and they'd ask me, can you please define normal?
So by normal, I would say we average snow during this week during an average winter.
See,
so
I would like to say that normally we don't get snow in April. I'd like to say that, but having lived in central New York for 22 years, I'm going to say no, it is not abnormal.
You got it.
It is not abnormal.
We do average
a bit of a double negative, James.
Between now and April 16th, we average about another inch to inch and a half of snow. And then things calm down for the rest of the winter. We're up to about 94 inches to date per average. We average 95.5 inches. And then things begin to calm down. We really experience our last snowfall typically around April 16th. So we are getting there.
April snow showers bring May rain showers, which bring June lightning. Like, what's the progression here? When do we have nice weather, James?
Roller coaster ride.
When do I get to tan?
We are going to have beautiful weather by the end of next week. It does look to be absolutely beautiful next Thursday and Friday. 60s with partly sunny skies.
That's something to look forward to, James. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
With Ben Kinney.
Good evening. 4 staff members at Mohawk Correctional Facility became sick after being exposed to paper that was dipped in an unknown substance today. That paper was forecast tonight at 11. Meteorologist James DeFazio in the Weather Center, and a 360 in the weather from what we saw yesterday with 50s to scattered snow showers.
Yes, we're going to be in a colder, blustery, wetter pattern for the beginning portions of this week. Fortunately, this pattern does not last. By midweek, we break out in widespread sunshine Wednesday, but for now, blustery conditions, and it's wet out there. We're tracking showers. They're falling as wet snow, cold rain. Temperatures are just barely above the freezing mark. We'll take a look at temperatures here in just a moment. It remains breezy, 10 to 20 mile per hour winds. Again, temperatures just barely above the freezing mark, low 30s across the North Country, mid 30s in the Mohawk Valley, mid to upper 30s across the southern tier. Currently 37 with light rain falling at Griffiths and Rome, and it remains breezy at Griffiths, 20-mile-per-hour wind out of the west. Showers continue for the next couple of hours, and then drier air settles in this evening. Lows are going to be in the low 30s. Coming up, we'll take a look at what you can expect for your entire week ahead. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. The National Weather Service says that the weather radio station serving the Mohawk Valley is off the air because of an unplanned outage. The outage at the Middleville station, WXM 45, began this morning, according to the National Weather Service in Albany. There's no estimate for when that service will be restored. Nearby weather radio stations that are still on the air include Cooperstown, Syracuse, and Norwich on channels 3, 7, and 6. A town of Marshall woman has been arrested.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Monday evening. I hope you had a wonderful Easter. I said Monday. Good Sunday evening. I hope you had a wonderful Easter with you and yours. I'm thinking ahead to the week ahead. About to talk to you about our week ahead's forecast and how we're going to begin the work week with very chilly, blustery conditions. Take a look at downtown Utica, where right now it's wet, and it's been wet for days. It's not, this is nothing new. We've seen rounds of rain. It's time to dry out. Unfortunately, we're going to continue to see periods of rain over the next 48 hours. A brief shower this evening, and then drier weather settles in overnight. It's a blustery, chilly start to the week, as I already mentioned, and then warmer weather returns by the middle of the week. We have plenty of snow on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, rain along the I-90 corridor, although this is falling at temperatures above freezing. So this is a wet snow that is not falling or sticking. There's just seeing wet roadways as a result of this. No accumulation even across the North Country. Back to the west, drier air is working into western New York, and that will work into central New York behind these showers for the overnight. It remains blustery overnight tonight, 20 to 30 mile per hour winds, and that continues into the day tomorrow. Blustery conditions do die down Monday night, but they do return for Tuesday. Blustery conditions Tuesday make it feel very chilly for the entirety of the day. Flood warning continues for the West Canada Creek, both at the Hinckley Dam as well as at Cast Bridge. It's going to continue for at least a couple more days as water levels continue to run high. We're tracking drier conditions for the overnight, a couple of flurries during the day tomorrow, and then a widespread shot of snow Monday night into Tuesday brings the very light accumulation to hilltops, and then another shot of light snow Tuesday morning before drier, cooler, cold conditions settle in for Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. It's going to be a very chilly night early Wednesday morning, late Tuesday night. Yes, I have to show a snowfall map. We are expecting a light accumulation on the hilltops Monday night across the hilltops, both south and north of the Mohawk Valley. It will be very light, and it will be primarily on grassy surfaces. We're also expecting very chilly conditions as we head into Tuesday. Wind chills during the day on Tuesday only in the upper teens to low 20s for the entirety of the day. It's going to be more of a February day than an April day. Tracking Skycast for tonight, drier conditions arrive and temperatures drop into the lower 30s, lows around 32 in Utica and Rome. Tomorrow, scattered flurries, but they're falling at temperatures that are above freezing. We're going to see no accumulation tomorrow, just some nuisance snowflakes. Drier conditions arrive by Monday night as we head into Tuesday, or head into Tuesday. We get that shot of snow Monday night into Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, snow continues and then quiets down during the afternoon and evening. A look at your 7-day forecast. Fortunately, winter is taking a hiatus after Tuesday. Wednesday, we warm all the way up after a cold morning into the upper 40s with widespread sunshine. Mostly sunny skies Thursday, highs all the way into the low 60s.